I think my main takeaways are probably that it's great when you bring a lot of people into the room with different perspectives. You end up with things that you might not have expected from the beginning of the discussion. Not just for the different elements of society, but for the different people who are working on the future of mobility and the future of our cities. We need to bring in lots of perspectives into that discussion in order to find the future sustainable cities.
Helsingborg City has an ambitious plan to plant a lot of trees in the city to make it greener and to create more shadow. And they started by letting the city itself be a nursery for a lot of those trees. So instead of having them growing up on a plant school, they place the trees in the city centre where there are no trees today, for example.
I think it's really important that city governments, they involve and engage people who aren't usually part of political decision making. So, like, obviously for me that would be young people, but it can also be like other groups of people who aren't usually involved in decision making.
The main recommendation that you really see from the discussion today is engage with all elements of society. Think about that it needs resources to do that, and you need to do that at a very early stage.
As someone said, asking politicians and civil servants as well, of course, that be a bit brave. Try to do something more out of the box that we are actually doing today. Maybe there is also a need for a paradigm shift in terms of urban planning. We need some kind of a sense of urgency. It could be from a health perspective or the social sustainability perspective, but to make people and ourselves, of course, to understand better that there is a need for a change. And I think a lot of the recommendations coming out from today's workshop will add to that.